Good afternoon. Yeah, oh nice. Welcome to New Year, New You. This is the internet Twitter challenge for coming up with 31 RPG characters that you want to play, one for each of the days of January. And in my usual style, I've done 31 characters in 31 different systems because why not? And today we are looking at one that's very dear to my heart, Numenera. So we have Partridge, who's a strong glaive who rages. That effectively means that Partridge is a barbarian. Partridge is the younger brother of a town guard, but he never wanted to stay in the town. He always wanted to go on the winding way, which in the Numenera setting is a path that um, just doesn't really have a defined start or end. It's just a tour of part of the ninth world. And people who go on this path are called peregrines because they're undertaking a peregrination around it. And as a nickname, his younger brother gave him Partridge because it's like a bird, but not quite as vicious. His younger brother died and left him his sword. So he's got a huge synth sword. I'm talking like Final Fantasy VII Buster Sword style. The glaive ability is trained without. I kind of built this to be a barbarian, like a D&D style barbarian, but in the Numenera system. So the way it works is that he has an ability, the frenzy ability, gives you +1 to your might and speed edges, but you can't spend intelligence points. And you come out of frenzy when it costs you 1 intelligence point to go into it. But you come out of frenzy when there's no enemies. It doesn't have like attacking your allies as a downside. Okay. But +1 to might and speed edge means that when you want to spend effort on might or speed rolls, it costs you less points. Also means his might edge becomes 2, and then the aggression ability becomes free, which gives him an asset to melee attacks, which is effectively +3 to your dice. But it hinders your speed defense rolls. But he's trained without armor, which gives him an asset to counter the hindrance. So it's quite a good combination, and it's a way that the system, your abilities can be linked to each other, and it can be min-maxed a little bit, not quite as excessively as 3.x could, that sort of thing there. Ciphers, Eagle's Eye, see 10 times as far from 1 hour per level, and a reality spike. This is like the old static rod from AD&D. It's a 2-foot long bar that once activated cannot move, so it stays there. Whereas in AD&D you can unlock it and then take it away and move it. This thing, once it's there, which is just so useful and so inventive. You can use it as part of a ladder. You can use. I used to use them in AD&D as a trap. So if you're being chased by a charging foe, you just kind of set it, then whack into it, and so on. Partridge is very straightforward, very physical. Partridge is not particularly big. He's tough. He's got a lot of might reserves, a lot of speed reserves, but he's not a big person. But he's very, very strong, stronger. Yeah. So there is Partridge from Numenera, a strong glaive who rages. Take care. Stay safe. If you're playing a cipher system-based game, for watching this video, you can take an XP. Tell your GM to watch the video. I've just said that you can do. And we will actually, I'm going to say not just cipher system based games. I'm going to say that if you're playing an Invisible Sun game at the moment, you can take 2 acumen. And if your GM complains about it, tell them to watch this video. So I've said it. Take care and stay safe. God bless. Bye bye.